So when we say I prostrate, I pay homage to pervasive Kuntuzangpo, all good. And this is the main line of the 21 lines. So then after that is, you can see there's a 21 lines, 21 phrases, but this is the main one. So it's kind of, the main one generally encompasses all, includes all of them. So let's try to understand this single line. Kuntuzangpo, so all good, all goodness, basic goodness, fundamental goodness. Chabdal Tugjiche, Chabdal, all pervasive. So all pervasive means this goodness is pervaded in all matters and mind, subjects and objects, beings and environment. So basically, so it's this goodness is naturally present in everything and everyone. Environment and beings includes all. Tugjiche, greatly compassionate one. Tugjiche, why it's greatly compassionate one? Well, it's in essence, it's not a person. So when you think about compassionate one, you think about person. So this is the essence. In essence, or naturally, why it's compassionate one? Because it encompasses all the necessary survival qualities, existential qualities. So in essence, for example, in us, the only thing what is really lacking as humans, if you look at yourself, what you're really lacking is understanding of this Kuntuzangpo. How do you know? Because if you know this Kuntuzangpo, greatly compassionate one, it has a compassionate quality, and it naturally provides every quality for you to survive. So basically, if it's about your body naturally have all the quality it to survive. So in some sense, in principle, I guess that thinking about health talk, supplements, and all the things that we talk about, but in some sense, a body has all what it needs fundamentally, and it all produces what it needs to produce, it to survive, it to help each other. Like every part of the body is ready to help each other to survival. But why it's not able to do what it's supposed to be doing? Because we block them, we damage them. It's like a Harvard professor, David Sinclair, talks about like a CD. There's a lot of sketches on the CD, So it's like in our gene, it's damaged genes basically. We damage them. If we don't damage them, then we don't need much in principle, I guess. So I'm thinking about in terms of the body, in terms of the emotions and the mind, same thing. So since we damage a lot, then we have to recover a lot, restore a lot. For example, if you miss 1 hour of sleep, then next night they say you owe 1 hour of sleep. You're dead 1 hour of sleep. You have to pay back that next night. So if you don't miss sleep, then you don't have to pay back. So same way, if you don't damage, you don't have to heal. So in principle, greatly compassionate one is saying that everything has what it needs. So if you look at yesterday we were talking about, about the 15 cigarette comparison. It's not saying it's harmful like a 15 cigarettes, but it's like a similar negative impact of the chronic loneliness. And you think a little bit more closely, you think about what does loneliness does, or what does social connectivity does, because that's the antidote. Social connectivity, basically, it means that if you are, for example, if you really selflessly taking care of your child, we all know as a parent, we know how you, you're ready to sacrifice yourself, right? This is what it comes. It's not something we have developed. It's just something inherent in us when it comes to the children. So you naturally have compassionate is provided to you in that relationship, in that social relationship with the children. That's one single thing. And you cannot, I don't want to exclude, but almost impossible to feel that emotion with anybody else. Not with your husband, not with your wife, not with your friends, sisters, brothers, but with your child, you feel that. Right? I'm generally speaking. So you can separate from your couples, but you cannot separate from your children. But people do. That's the worst cases. But generally speaking, so one single thing in that relationship is provided to you. Or in relationship, husband, wife, good relationship, you nurture each other. The intimacy, the connection, comfort, the very specific qualities are provided in that couple, which is you cannot get from your children. Or you cannot get from your brother, sister, your friends. So it's a very specific level of bonds there. Or then maybe good friends. Good friends is not your child, not your wife or husband. A good friend have another offer to you. Sometimes maybe more than husband, wife, kids. That's why we want to hang out with the friends rather than families. Break. Why? Because they give you a lot of things also, unique things, which you don't get. So you just you share things. You share certain. You only become friends because you are not officially married or you're bloodly related with children. You choose friendship based on certain commonalities, certain collective interests. You share that. A joy, whatever it is. Hopefully it's something more healthier than unhealthy, because sometimes social joy friends are very unhealthy relationship too. So if that relationship provides one very specific thing, then you have a community. In community, we serve. At least intention is people think about, I wanted to join a social community. Basically saying, I wanted to serve. I don't want it to be paid. I don't need to be acknowledged, and I just wanted to serve, selflessly serve. Sometimes we are able to do that. Sometimes I wanted to serve, but I do want acknowledgement. I do not want it to be recognized. And then that gets into different territory. But generally speaking, you are there to serve. When you serve in the community, what you're doing is another specific relationship. Is you're open-heartedly, you're giving something, which is very unique experience. So if you think about every social contact relationship with other people, from husband, wife, to children, to siblings, to your parents, to your friends, to your community, every single relationship provides very unique healing. That makes sense? So this is interesting when people think about the social connectivity is a big thing. I've been thinking a lot about the last couple of days about it. It makes sense. It's not just when we think about social connectivity. Social connectivity. We take it very vaguely understanding of it. But if you dive deep into it, it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. And you do have to value every piece of it. Because you get one thing from your husband, wife, you don't get from children. One thing you get from children, you don't get from your partner. What you get from your partner, you don't get from your friend. What you get from your friend, you don't get from your family. There are a lot of things, but all of those things, you need it. That's the powerful. I mean, even simple things like willing to help. I mean, it's not even helping. Deep inside, if somebody needs it, if my family needs it, if somebody needs it, I am willing to help. You have not helped yet. But the openness and intention, the energy which is there, I want to help, it's already generating healing in you. When you actually take action, deliver some actions, of course it's much more powerful. You feel like I'm something meaningful, I've done something. I've been useful for someone or community, whatever. Or, in contrary, you also feel that when I need something, just it's not like you will ask. I personally, any relationship, I wanted to make sure I give more than I take. I don't want to take anything, but if it's something that is something that there's a significant in it, then that relationship is fine. But just in some sense, rule is that make sure you're more giver than the receiver. So if some sense of these, each of these, you can also ask someone there. There are people that I don't want to ask, but if I really in need, if people see me, even not asking, if people see me, I'm in need of something, they'll come forward and offer me that. I know these people are there for me in my life. But that awareness, single awareness, it's very powerful to have it in, even before taking any actions of asking or receiving. That's the process. So the social connection, social connectivity, it encompasses all these pieces in one single word, social connection. Because all these pieces we need in our life. It's human. We need too much. We need too much, we're high maintenance people. And no matter how much we have, we need more. Even though you say you don't need it, then you say you need it. And sometimes silly things you need it. It's high maintenance. But we don't admit those high maintenance. So ability to ask, ability to receive. But when you think about in Dzogchen, when we say, for example, in this line, it's just I don't want to go the whole 21 nail lines, but you can read it, you can try to understand it. There is 21 nail books which we are making accessible to people. So if you have enough inspiration, energy, dedication, discipline, then you can study it. But I don't want it to use too many foreign words. And then you say, oh, I don't want to put you in that state, right? It's just I wanted to talk the language that you understand. So going back to the idea of compassion, a greatly compassionate one. So why this Kuntuzangpo is greatly compassionate one? Because it encompasses all those qualities. That's what I'm trying to say. Because we remember we talked about the Harvard study, we talk about this study about the 15 smokes and so on. All this, there are probably many hundreds of researchers like that. So connectivity is key. And In our real practical life, personally I feel that in our practical life, from this beautiful teaching like this line to a lot of things we understand intellectually or socially expected, but in a real genuine honesty, do you have those things in your life? Probably not. And that's where it comes in, some practical plannings or practical actions comes in. How you do it to make it happen? Well, really, one simple thing is find some more friends. That you can call it friends. Because we all have, but we don't have enough. And most of the time, it's like a distant relationship. They're living somewhere else. Oh, my best friend lives in the other part of the world. Doesn't help very much.